Let me look at the marketplace. Look at all these comic books. Look at all these comic books. By the way, guys, these are digital facsimiles of the original comic books in the real world. Okay, these original facsimiles of the comic book. Hello? What's up, David? Oh, what do you mean they're not facsimiles? Yeah, because usually a facsimile is a reprint of the original. But the originals don't come out until the comic book shop opens in 1 hour. So these were released before the original ones? Oh, so the ones in the real world are the facsimiles. Stop it!
Official. You win.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing okay, man. We got a crazy episode today. I got a lot of topics. I haven't seen you guys in like 2 days, so I'm really excited about today. I'm really super excited about today. Now, before we get into these topics and before we get into the show, we need everybody to please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It is easy and it is free. What is playing right now? What is playing right now? Is that my phone? That's right. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It is easy and it is free. Go ahead, hit that like button like you hit that buy now button because you never know. It could be a secret rare. That is right. That is right. We got some topics for everybody today. Are these comics originals compared to the physicals, right? That's one of the questions I have for everybody. Because for the past few days, I've been thinking to myself, and I've been trying to ask so many questions, and when I'm going to do it, I wrote them all down. I'm going to ask you guys. So hopefully you guys have the answer for me. Cryptoys has a collaboration with NASCAR. We're going to go take a look at that. Also, the MCP bronze tickets. There's an airdrop coming. Oh, finally. I think they're looking at my videos. I have a feeling that David Yu is my friend, and he's watching the videos, and he probably saw me complain about the airdrops. Like, yo, I'm not getting an airdrop for having OMI in my wallet. I think they heard it because we're getting an airdrop. That is right. Elmon X is dropping a Patrick Hughes. That is right. A Banksy Patrick Hughes. Is this the first appearance of Banksy? How do you guys feel about Banksy? Are you guys still upset? And why hasn't VEVE dropped Banksy? I thought we were supposed to drop him last year. Metacom, are we going to get... Oh, we'll talk about that later. And what's up with the OMI token? Are you guys still buying the OMI token? Let me know in the comments down below. I need to know. Are you guys buying the OMI token? How do you guys feel about the OMI token? Did you guys listen to the space on Twitter with the Bears and the Bulls? How did that make you guys feel? Did that solidify how you felt? That solidified a lot of things for me, and we're definitely going to talk about it. Are the licensors creating space between them and the OMI token? That's the question, and I've heard this talk in some of the Twitter spaces about, oh, the comic book has a new app because they're trying to separate themselves from the OMI token. So that's the biggest question that we got today. Are the licensors separating themselves from the OMI token? And is that why we never hear the OMI token connected to anything of the collectibles or the comic books, right? Let me know in the comments down below. I have to know, is VEVE app a marketplace only? We're going to talk about that right now. VEVE Digital Comics released too many comics in the app, guys. Do we have too many comic books in the app? Let me know in the comments down below. Why would VEVE create... Oh, all right. These are all different things that we're going to get to. Why isn't there a VEVE exclusive Superior Spider-Man #1? That makes no sense. We got the Superior Spider-Man exclusive cover during Comic-Con last year, and now we get the digital comics and we don't get the VV exclusive. That's so weird. I know what you guys are saying. Oh, it's okay. It makes sense. It does not make sense, bro. It does not make sense. And is VV Comics the industry standard when it comes to book collecting, right? Is VV creating the new industry standard to book collecting? Let me know in the comments down below. No MCP points for comics, guys. That's right. You're not able to use your MCP points to purchase comic books. It is what it is. Also, let me know in the comments down below. What are you guys buying? What are you guys selling? Let me know in the comments down below. What are you guys buying and what are you guys selling? I need to know, what are you guys buying and selling in the marketplace? Hit that like button like you hit that buy now button, because you never know. It could be a secret rare. Now, I haven't really had a chance to come in here and check out what released, but I have a pretty good idea of what's going to be released, right? Because we did go onto the Marvel website and we did check out some of the comic books that they were releasing today. And we noticed that we saw a lot of facsimiles. We saw that Wolverine #1 facsimile. We saw a bunch of different stuff. And people were speculating, right? Last night during Volt's live stream, shout outs to VV Volt, OG Volt. Volt, do you get upset when people call you VV Volt, or do you not care? Or do you not want to be associated anymore? Let me know in the comments down below, because I don't know if I should call you VV Volt, OG Volt. Can I just call you OG? I'd rather just call you OG. So when the OG was having a live stream yesterday, he was talking with BE, I believe, and I don't know if it was Mo Knows, but he was with the Natural Born Shillers, right? And they were talking about these comic book cover variants. Now, the comic book that I'm talking about is Wolverine #1. And I actually have this comic book. I have a few of them. This one right here. This comic book was part of the facsimiles that were being dropped yesterday, right? We saw this yesterday on the Marvel's release website. By the way, everybody should have one of the Marvel previews. I'm about to go pick one up for next month right now. And we were speculating that this comic book was dropping on VV. And the way I think about it, the way I see it is that the only comic books that we're going to get from this Marvel website are going to be modern books. All the facsimiles that are released in the real world, VV is going to end up releasing them on their own timeline. And I think that's the agreement that they have, right? VV is going to be able to release any comic books prior to anything that's in the current moment. So any X-Men 1, X-Men 2, X-Men 3, anything old school, anything that, for example, Wolverine 1, Captain America #1, all of these covers are going to be dropped by VV on the VV web app, on the app. Anything new is going to be modernized. Anything modern is going to be dropped on the new comic website, right? It's so weird because now we have a VV app, a VV comic book app, a Marvel comic website. It's like it's just a lot. And I think that they're trying to organize it, right? Because there's just so many books. There's just so many comic books that they need to figure out how to organize this stuff. So I think that the only thing we're going to be getting here are they're going to continue series. Like, for example, we got Spider-Boy #5. We can speculate that next month, in 2 weeks, we're going to get Spider-Boy 6, Spider-Boy 7, Fantastic Four 18, 19, 20, 21. And they're going to go in consecutive order based off of what we already have. Now, yes, they're going to have some new stuff, and you're going to be able to see that prior. And this is very exciting to me. So let me know in the comments down below. What did you guys end up getting? Did you guys know that it was going to drop last night at midnight? I heard the biggest bro talking about going live last night. I'm not too sure if he did go live. Superior Spider-Man #3. But did you guys have an idea, or did you guys know that it was going to drop last night at midnight? Or were you guys caught off guard, right? Were you guys caught off guard? Let me know in the comments down below. Shankster, what's up, Shankster? How you feeling out here? Dro, what's up, Dro? Yo, Dro, did you stay up last night till midnight to get a comic book? Or did you wake up this morning? I thought about it last night. I was actually watching a movie. It was before midnight. And I was thinking to myself, should I open the web app? But there was no comic book that I really wanted. And I don't see myself going onto the new VV website, Marvel platform to purchase comics. The only one I might be interested in purchasing is the Spider Boy because I like it. But if I go and check out the market, the aftermarket right now, I can go get this for below retail. And yes, I could gamble for the secret rare. It's 619. Oh, it's actually moving on up. It's moving on up. And now the three digits are like nobody cares about the three digits. There's a 92 for 15 gems. Shout outs to you guys. Shout outs to you guys. So yeah, this moved up a little bit by $1 or $2. It's 1,000 editions, right? And what did this mean? What is this down here? Adjust my preferences. Okay. This is the only one I'm interested in. I don't care about none of these modern books unless, Spider Boy, there's going to be some first appearances here and there. So this is what I'm thinking, right? In the real world, comic books start pumping because people start reading the comic books they get at the comic book shop and they realize, oh my goodness, this book has a first appearance. Same thing with Spider-Man number 10 when Spider-Boy's first appearance came out. Nobody got heads up that Spider-Boy was going to appear for the first time. In order for you to find out, you had to get the book and you had to open it and say, oh my goodness, this is the first appearance. And then you run back to the comic book store and try to stack on them because they're going to become valuable. The dope thing about this, the cool thing about this is that we're going to be able to read the comic book 12 hours before the comic book shop opens. My comic book shop opens at noon. So if these books are coming out at midnight, then I got 12 hours before the comic book shop opens to read the comic and find out whether there's a first appearance or anything of significance. And I think that I was thinking about that last night, and I was thinking about that this morning because usually on Wednesdays I go to the comic book shop and I go and check out. I got to go today, and I got to go pick up my comics. So, all right. So something else, right? Something that we do in the real world, and I don't know if we can do this on the app, which I think will be legendary if we can do this on the app, right? In the real world, you're able to go to the comic book shop and open like a P.O. box. It's a box. It's called a box. But it's basically a little locker, a little cubicle, a little square, a little box. And you're able to tell him, hey, can you order me 1, 2, 3 of every comic book of this series? So for example, for the Spider-Boy comic book, every time there's a new Spider-Boy, he holds 3 of them for me. And I don't have to run to the comic book shop to make sure I have it. It's a subscription. So I'm wondering, is there any way that VeVe and Marvel can create a subscription? So if I want all the Spider-Boy series, then I have to get number 1, and then I can have an option to say, okay, subscribe me to every one of every comic moving forward of this series. So then I could get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 without having to run and find a sellout and find out that it's sold out, right? I think that there should be a small amount reserved for the people that want to continue collecting the whole series without having to rush every single week, right? Because we could do that in the real world. So that is something that I'm putting out there to see if that's even an option. What's up, Dro? How you feeling out here? What's up, Stan? When do they drop the comics? On Wednesday? Think I heard somewhere they dropped them last night. Yes, they dropped them last night at midnight. And there were some people that had already speculated of that going down at midnight last night. So it's not a surprise. If you were tapped into the space, then you would already know that people were already having whispers, and everybody loves a good whisper about them dropping at midnight last night. The big bro was going to go live last night, so I'm not too sure if he went. It was around 3:30 a.m. Eastern time. That's right. I missed the drop by an hour and missed out on a few comics, but they already sold out. They were already sold out. That's right, man. There's going to be a lot of people already trying to go snack those comic books way before time, and I think I'm going to be one of those people. I think I'm going to do I need to go live at midnight on a Wednesday? I think it's going to have to happen. Something else that I started seeing in the Twitter spaces is people complaining. I started seeing people complaining. Let me make this a new one right here real quick. I saw people complaining on VeVe, on Twitter about the time changes. Oh, it's too early. It's too late. Make it 8 a.m. so it could be convenient for me. You're so selfish. You're so selfish, bro. Like, how dare you sit here and say, can you change the time so it's convenient for me? You know how many people live in this world? There's people in Japan, Brazil, Colombia, Peru, Amsterdam, France, Australia. There's just so many collectors around the world that for you to expect VeVe to curate these drops to fit your schedule is crazy. It's so crazy. So I think that, yes, it's a little inconvenient to have this dropping at midnight, my time, but I don't care because I know that most of these drops for the past 3 years have been at 8 a.m., which is very convenient for me and an inconvenience to my friends across the pond. That I am happy that they now have something that they can have on their own time zone. Make some noise for them, y'all. Make some noise for them. I mean, stop being so selfish. That's all I got to say about that. Also, I see a lot of people complaining to VeVe about the time. Hey, why don't you guys announce these drops? How come you didn't make it clear? It's not VeVe. VeVe's not creating these drops. It's Marvel. All right, we're going to talk about that also, man. We're going to talk about that also. What's another topic? Let's go into some of these comments, man. Number 2, USM. Number 1. Second, 2, USM. Number 1. That's right, Red Snacks. Red Hot Snacks. Congratulations to you, Steve. It's a beautiful morning. Ronnie Lido, what's up? Good morning, Ronnie Lido. I woke up around 7 a.m. Eastern time and was able to get a bunch of USM number 1s, got one secret rare, and also the Mint 11. That is right. Arcade, can you build a gadget to bridge DC and Marvel comics? Bro, okay. There's no way I can build anything. I'm not going to build a gadget. What do you mean a gadget? An app where I can sustain both of them? I'm not too sure if that's even a thing. So they can peacefully exist together. I think eventually they're going to have to exist together, right? If the comic book industry is moving forward in this manner, then everybody has to align themselves with what Marvel is doing. Marvel is almost ahead of the curve when it comes to establishing digital comic books, and they got it figured out so well. We're going to talk about that in a minute. I want to grab and go to my comics on an exclusive comic gadget with no Wi-Fi capabilities. I want to grab and go to my comics on an exclusive comic gadget with no Wi-Fi capabilities. Bro, if you have no Wi-Fi capabilities on your gadget, then how are you going to download new comics into it? Are you going to... No, it doesn't work. Every gadget has to have Wi-Fi capabilities, bro. Is the 3:30 a.m. Eastern drop etched in stone? At Adrodero. No idea, Stan. Not too sure. Yes, setting a subscription on VeVe is a great idea. That's right, Video Shane. Why doesn't VeVe just release an official statement of drops and what will be dropped? If so, everybody can have a fair shot like the VeVe app. All right, because it's new. It is literally brand new. And you have to keep in mind, I don't think VeVe knows. That's the crazy thing, right? Because if VeVe knew, they would let it know. I think that if VeVe knew that this was going to drop at midnight, they would have told you guys. But I think that one of the reasons that Marvel wanted to do their own thing, like they wanted to create their own drops, was because they wanted to have control over the situation. VeVe comic book drops, they don't have control over that. That's why VeVe is picking and choosing what they get to drop, right? Let me make that into a new topic. Let's go. I don't think VeVe knows or has an idea. They might have an idea, but I don't think they know for sure when these things are dropping. If Marvel wants to drop a comic book today at 5 o'clock, they can do so. And I think that that's one of the reasons they wanted to separate themselves from the VeVe app. Because in the VeVe app, maybe in their contract with VeVe, they have it down to where VeVe gets to nitpick and choose what comic books they drop. That's why we have X-Men number 1, Giant Size X-Men, Amazing Fantasy 15, Spider-Man 300. You got all of these grails because VeVe gets to pick and choose possibly knowing that Marvel eventually is going to want to drop their own modern day books on a daily basis, because that's where the space needs to go, right? If they're dropping them in the physical world, they should drop them in the digital space. And I think that was the game plan from the get-go. But I just don't think that VeVe has a say, or that VeVe even knows what time they're going to drop these things. Right now, I think we're all learning together. And that's one of the reasons that Marvel wanted to separate from VeVe, so they can have control and they can start dropping what they want with as many editions as they want. As right now, they're testing the 1,000, guys. Right now, they're testing the 1,000. And right now, we're all thinking to ourselves, oh, this is going to be the new normal. It's only going to be 1,000 comic book editions. But no, next week, it could start being 5,000. Because if these start selling out, guys, you guys don't know. Maybe you guys shouldn't be buying these right when they come out. Let them sit in the marketplace, because what's going to happen is that they're going to start waking up and saying to themselves, oh my goodness, these are selling out really fast. Let's sell 2,000 and 3,000 and 5,000. And then when they stop selling out, that's when they're going to stop. As of right now, everything is selling out, I think. I'm not too sure. 1,000 is really scarce, though. If they're selling at that, they're making $8,000 for every. That's an extra great $8. That's nothing to them, though. $8,000, depending on how many comics they got going on. I'm not too sure. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me go back to these comments real quick. Arcade, I'm doing that because I'm going to try to edit this video afterwards. Why doesn't VeVe just release official statements? Because VeVe doesn't know. Ronnie, what are you doing here? You got a doggy that needs your support. Ronnie, you haven't walked the dog? Go walk your dog. Bro, your dog is holding it in. That's scandalous. Scandalous. What's up, Duck and Cover? Yo, Duck and Cover. My name is Arcade, and I don't play. When I like to go, I like to stay. I like to say, hey, 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 but I don't know. I don't eat hay. That was whack. Hey, Arcade, I woke up at 5 a.m. and VEVE Spider-Man was already sold out, but was able to snag a few Spider-Boys. That's right. That's right. Congratulations to you. I don't think Spider-Boy has sold out. I need to go get one. Arcade, are you using ETH or MoonPay on Friday's Patrick Hughes drop? I'm going to be super honest with you guys. I think that for the Patrick Hughes drop, I'm going to already have ETH on my wallet. I think I'm going to already have ETH on my wallet. That's what I think I'm going to do. My mates in Australia's been getting up at 2 a.m. for drops for the last 3 years. Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, you guys are selfish. If you guys are sitting here complaining about the comic book drop time, stop it. Stop it. Okay. All right, let's just jump into the topics, man. Ronnie, you rugged me from first place. Fro, I'm here to support my brother Arcade. Smash that like button, fam. Everybody hit that like button like you hit that buy now button, because you never know. It could be a secret rare. Okay, let's get into the next topic. Let's get a track going, bruv. Let's do it. Yo, Arcade, good day to you. Morris, I appreciate you for joining us, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. I hope everybody's been liking their airdrops. Yo, I've been doing airdrops. What the F was that rap, Arcade? Super rare. Super rare. All right. Let's get into the next topic, man. We're talking about these comic books right now. So let's get into the next topic. I got a few topics. Now, before we get into the OMI token, because I got a spicy topic today. The topic for today is, are we getting away from the OMI token? That's the big question. And when I say we, I'm using that word loosely. Are we getting away from the OMI token? I have a feeling that I'm not going to say nothing until we get down to the topics, all right? Are these comic originals compared to the physicals, Cryptoys, and NASCAR? All right, let's go talk about Cryptoys real quick before we get into the spicy topic of the show. Let's go talk about Cryptoys, and let's talk about NASCAR. How's everybody feeling out there, man? I hope everybody is doing beautiful. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. It's easy. Cryptoys, NASCAR collaboration. Ooh, I see what you're doing, Will. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing out there. Are you guys excited about this? What does this mean, right? Because that's the only thing they've posted. Big news in the cryptoverse. Cryptoyverse. Sorry. We're going to edit that out. Big news in the cryptoyverse. We have teamed up with NASCAR for a multi-year partnership. Yo. They're letting you know that, hey, we're not going to partner up with NASCAR to just give you one car or one collectible. We're going to partner up with them for a few years, right? It doesn't say more, a multi-year. I take that as 2. Do you guys think that means 3, 4, 5, 6, right? A few is definitely three or more. A couple is two. So he was out for a couple of years. That would have been 2 years minimum. For a few years, that would have been at least three or more. But for them to say multi-year partnership, I don't know what that means, right? Bringing the thrill of the racetrack to digital collectibles. Yo, this means they're dropping gamification. Oh my goodness. When you talk about NFTs, when you talk about these digital collectibles and having a type of game where you can race around in a DeLorean or in a Lamborghini, Cryptoys is doing it. Like literally right there in front of you guys. Cryptoys is dropping gamification. Look, there's a racetrack. They said we're bringing the thrill of the racetrack. So we're literally going to get a digital racetrack or a video game that we can race around with NASCAR. Racetrack to digital collectibles. There's a little gaming emoji and the little race car emoji. Cryptoys, NASCAR, digital collectibles, partnership announcements. So what does this mean, right? NASCAR, cars. I mean, there's a NASCAR place by my house. Oh, man, it's so much fun. When I was a kid, I used to love playing with these toys, bro. So much fun. So we might be getting these on Cryptoys. I'm kind of excited about this one right here, man. I like the Skittle ones. I like the Skittle one. Do you guys have a favorite NASCAR car? Let me know in the comments down below. I wonder if I can say that fast. Do you guys have a favorite NASCAR car? NASCAR car. Let me know in the comments down below. All right. What else are we jumping into? Shout outs to Cryptoys, man. Shout outs to Cryptoys. I think we're done with what's in the topics right here. We got Cryptoys, NASCAR, MCP. You down with MCP? Yeah, you know me. You down with MCP? Yeah, you know me. You down with MCP for the whole family. The whole VEVE family. Nah, that was whack. All right. The VEVE Master we haven't had an AMA all year long. Is that crazy? We have not had an AMA all year long. Nuts. VEVE Master Collector Program, the OMI Rewards Season 2. Now, I don't think I'm going to go through this whole thing. Like a part of me wants to say, I don't want to go through the whole thing because they just might change it at the last minute, which, they have a track record of doing. Nobody's counting. But also, there's an airdrop. Okay, so let's go and check out what the airdrop has. We already know what this is. When will I receive my MCP bronze tickets? Okay, so I forgot who qualifies for a bronze ticket. OMI rewards offer perks and benefits to users who deposit holding in their. I got OMI in my web wallet. Let me know in the comments down below if you have OMI in the web wallet. Let me know in the comments down below if you have OMI inside the VeVe app, right? Let me know in the comments down below. What the F, Bruin88? Oh my God, I love arcade, LOL. You already know, VeVe cannot dump the token. That would be game over and fraud charges if they did. VeVe wishes they never got the OMI token involved. That's just the truth. Allegedly, I think that anybody can agree that if you were to do it all over again, you would not introduce the OMI token. The OMI token has done nothing but complicate the David Yu's dream. Now, I'm not talking as an investor. I'm not talking about a collector. I'm just talking about somebody that is looking at David Yu, and I'm thinking to myself, man, this guy loves this. He loves collectibles. He loves collecting. He loves this aspect of the app. But for some reason, anytime OMI gets involved, I almost feel like David Yu's saying to himself, oh, here we go again. Bro, can we talk about Spider-Man? Oh, that's what I would be thinking at least. And that's what I do think. Sometimes I think to myself, but then again, I get it because that's how it started. So now they're stuck with it. Now they have to make it work. But do they really have to make it work? Because the licensors can say, hey, we want nothing to do with that. They can definitely say that. And maybe that's why nothing has happened, right? Because if the licensors, all right, we're going to talk about this later on. Let's not get distracted. Let's not. They have to FIBD a use for the token at this point. Yeah, they have to have a use for this token at this point. No, we're moving closer to the OMI token. Foster is an OMI freak. Ecomi's hiring of Foster is a thumbs up for OMI. Okay. Does and I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I don't know Foster Hill. I have no idea. I don't know him. I've never talked to him. I sent him a DM maybe like a year ago. He never responded. But I'm not gonna take it personal. I don't know what he did before, or has he ever done anything with any other crypto token prior to working with VeVe. That's where I'm at. But then again, I think he's community manager. So I think his job is to manage the community. And I think that he's been doing that because I see him in my timeline. Whenever anything arises, whenever anything happens, he's always responding and he's always active on Twitter. So at least he's not hiding behind the scenes. Did you guys listen to that bull versus bear conversation they had last week? That was very telling. That was very telling. I learned a lot that day. I learned a lot. And it's not like I learned a lot about where the OMI token is. And I learned a lot about people. I learned a lot about people and, in my opinion, how reckless they can become with money and investing. And in not just being reckless, because one thing is being reckless with your own money, but being a public figure, an influencer, or of some type, and then still give reckless advice is very reckless. And that's what I learned in that conversation. So I don't want to get distracted. VeVe had Formula One race cars this whole time. VeVe had Formula One race cars. They need to drop it. They need to drop it. Saw your Vault Fro. Very nice motor. That's right. It's Cryptoids. They're going to look more like Flash McQueen. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. That's fine. Turn left to go right. Turn left to go right. LOL. Mr. MC once said he spoke to David and was told that this year is all about OMI. Take that for what it's worth. I mean, I hope so. I have no idea. I have OMI. So I'm not sitting here wishing bad on anybody or on anybody's investments. I personally haven't bought OMI in 2 years. And, you know, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm not a crypto guy. So that's why this is not a crypto channel. This is a channel talking about collectibles and collecting. You know, as far as crypto is concerned, the only reason we talk about it is because it's connected to VeVe in some way. And other than that, I don't understand it. I don't even Bitcoin or Ethereum. I don't understand it. I get it. I understand the blockchain. I understand the use case, right? But I don't understand how it provides value to the regular person in the real world. I mean, yes, you can pay stuff with it. You can buy gas. You can buy food in some places. They got Bitcoin ATMs. I get that. But as far as like my mom waking up and using Bitcoin, no, she uses her bank card. I mean, there's no real reason for there's no use case for it. And that's why I do have Bitcoin. I have Ethereum. I have Polygon. But I think, all right, anyways, as far as when it comes to the OMI token, I just don't see what it does. And I never did. I only jumped on it because it's connected to the app. So if the NFTs do well, the OMI token has to do well. But as of recently, it's almost like, man, these NFTs can do well and the OMI token could just not go anywhere. So that's where I've been at this whole time. I think that Foster actually works for VeVe though. That's right. The only Foster I care about is the Australian beer. Foster's Australian for beer. He was a mall security guard. Who was a mall security guard? He was a mall security guard. Who, me? Nah, man, I'm too short to be a security guard. Bruin88, you're not Australian, are you? Ha 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 ha. C-Spill, LOL. No, I'm white boy from Detroit. Oh, Bruin88's from the Detroit. You're from the D. Got my OMI on the app. Hope it does well, but not banking on it. That's right, that's right. Us Aussies don't touch Fosters. Can't even find it in most places. Yeah, I think that beer, the Fosters, is a fake beer. That's an American thing. It's like Taco Bell. In Mexico, nah, actually, they might have Taco Bells in Mexico. But you know how they say, oh, you want some Mexican? Let's go to Taco Bell or Del Taco. That's fake Mexican. So Foster is a fake Australian. Banks are falling, man. They are falling. Crypto is manipulation protection. No, that's true. I do get that. I have more trust in the blockchain than I do the banking system, right? I'm going to say that. Duck and cover. So the average person will lose everything. So truly crypto is the exact same as the US dollar. At the end of the day, bro, like if the internet doesn't work, the blockchain doesn't exist. So even if they don't control the blockchain, they control the internet and the electricity. If they want to shut down the Wi-Fi, they can just do that. All right, let's just get back into this airdrop, guys. Let's get back into this airdrop. So we're getting an airdrop. Actually, Let me just start let me just reset myself. So we are getting an airdrop for holding OMI in the wallet. Let me know in the comments down below if you have OMI in your wallet. I put OMI in my wallet about almost 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I put OMI in my wallet and I haven't touched it since. I put it in there and that was the last time I bought OMI. And good thing, right? Good thing. Now, the only reason I put my OMI in the wallet was because I used to say to myself, oh, of course they're going to reward you people or us for holding OMI in the wallet for this long. Of course they're going to reward us with an airdrop. And yes, they end up rewarding us with an airdrop. But that was like 2 years later. And now you gave everybody heads up. So now everybody can get the airdrop because you told them. It would have been better if you had 2 airdrops. The first one was for everybody that had the OMI in the wallet before you announced an airdrop. So that way, for the people like us, hey, I'm just looking out for myself, bro. I don't care. It is what it is. They should have given us an airdrop for holding OMI without any announcements. And then they should have done a second drop, like a common. They should have given us a secret rare. Then they should have done a common and told you guys, okay, guys, now moving forward, starting January, if you have OMI in your wallet, we're going to give you a bronze ticket, blah, blah, blah. All right. Not sour. I'm just saying. VEVE logo. I haven't forgotten. Okay, the OMI Rewards Season 2 begins April 1st, 2024, and it ends June 30th. To earn the maximum tickets rewards for your OMI deposits, bridge your OMI onto the web wallets before the beginning of Season 2. Just like in Season 1, rewards can be earned up to a maximum amount of 10 million OMI tokens. All right? When will I receive my bronze MCP tickets? Season 1 concludes on March 31st. So on March 31st is the end of Season 1. Bronze tickets will be issued to all eligible users at the beginning of Season 2. So April 1st on April Fools. We also got to talk about the terms of service. We haven't touched on that. I don't even think we're going to do that on this episode, but we're going to save it for tomorrow's episode. Season 1 ends on April 1st. We should be getting on March 31st. We should be getting our bronze tickets on April 1st. Now, is the bronze ticket going to pop up on my web app? Is it going to pop up on my phone, on the app on my phone? Where is it going to pop up? I'm curious. And is it going to be something that I can display, right? Is it something that I can display like a blue check mark? I think that'll be dope. I think if we get some type of badges on the app, I think that'll make a lot of people happy because at the end of the day, people just want to be able to flex what they've been collecting. And if you're a super whale, super rare, with like 1 million collectibles, then you want to have a little blue check mark. And that would be enough to keep them happy. You don't even got to give them interoperability. Just give them a blue check mark. Do the Instagram tactic or the Twitter tactic, right? You pay a little bit extra and you're going to end up looking cooler with a little blue check mark. Need some extra MCP points? Redeem your bronze ticket for an amount of MCP points to augment your experience for any features that require MCP points to access. Okay, so let's keep in mind that the wording here is very important. Bronze tickets, redeem your bronze tickets, right? Redeem your bronze tickets for an amount of MCP points. So you're going to be able to, once you get your bronze ticket April 1st, hopefully it comes April 1st. Once you get your bronze ticket, you'll be able to trade that in for MCP points, which is good. I can dig it because sometimes I don't have that many MCP points. So I'll take all the MCP points that I can, right? Redeem your bronze tickets for an amount of MCP points to augment your experience for any features that require MCP points to access. So they're telling you right here, not every feature is going to require MCP points. Keep that in mind. So not every feature on the app is going to allow you to use your MCP points, including rank or level-based features when these become available. Soon. Beginning after the bronze tickets are distributed, participants... All right, let's get into this airdrop. Cause that's what I'm happy about. I'm not sitting here trying to compete with you guys. Have you guys seen Wayne? Wayne on Twitter. This guy makes the funniest posts sometimes, but he has the most collectibles, bro. If that's who I'm competing with to gain MCP points, I don't even have that many MCP points. I'm gonna tell you exactly how many MCP points I have. I could probably just show you, but I'd rather let me just show you. Let me see if I can profile. All right, these are my MCP points right here. I'm super transparent with y'all because I don't care. You guys can do with that with what you want. All right. Oh, shout outs to me, man. My birthday's on December 21st, 2021. So I'm gonna be celebrating Christmas and my VV birthday. I have 97,000 points. Some days I get 500 points a day. Some days, like this one, is 318. It's usually between 300 to 500, depending on how many people are buying stuff on the app and depending on how active I am. Because some days I'm buying more than others. Some days I'm on the feed, just communicating with people. Some days I don't look at the app for like a few days. I used to look at the app I'm lying. Oh, I'm lying. I am so lying. I look at the app every single day. I'm lying to you guys. I was gonna say, I don't look at the app every day, but I'd be lying to you guys. I look at the app every single day. I have 97,000 points. So if I have 97,000 points, I'll take all the points that I can. But I also understand that I don't have all the points to just start gambling on every drop. I need to just keep my points for Wolverine, right? As a thank you to participants of Season 1 or Pokemon. Oh my goodness, imagine Pokemon. You're going to need all the MCP points. As a thank you to participants of Season 1, the team has decided to do away with the exclusive crafting event and replace it with an exclusive airdrop. Oh my goodness, that's what I'm talking about. That's what, because some people don't care about MCP points. Some people don't care about MCP points, right? So if they don't care about MCP points, let them trade it in for a collectible, right? Right? Wait, is it a collectible? It has to be a collectible. It has to be a collectible. Oh, come on. All right, let me take away this banner right here. There's hit that like button. Where's that banner? There it is. All right. It doesn't even say it's a collectible. It just says for an airdrop. With an exclusive airdrop. It doesn't say it's a collectible. It could be a comic. It can't be a comic. The original rewards structure, I think they heard or saw my video. Shout out to David Yu. David Yu, if you're watching this, did you watch my videos? Because I've been saying this for a whole year. Give us an airdrop. And because the thing is, if you reward people with airdrops, everybody's going to want to participate in anything that's happening, right? Let me I got to do this right. I am so happy that they're giving us airdrops for holding Omi in the wallet. Something that I've been saying for over a year. Now that we have this feature and now that we feel like you're going to give us an airdrop for participating, I'm going to want to participate in anything you have moving forward. And that's how you give an incentive to people to act and to participate in any program that you might have. Because everybody's going to say to themselves, if you say, okay, everybody, buy a Spider-Boy #1, everybody's going to want to go buy it because they're going to think, oh, we're going to possibly get an airdrop. So this whole culture of airdrops, I think it's what's based around the Web3. I think that the Web3 is based around airdrops because, for example, for myself, for my project, I love doing airdrops, but that's because the people that support me, I have their wallets. So because I have your wallets, if you have a Kid Arcade, I know you support me. So because you have a Kid Arcade, I'm gonna do an airdrop for you every single month because I have your wallet. It doesn't cost me anything. It does cost me time and a little bit of money to do the airdrops, but I don't care because you guys are supportive. So I love doing airdrops. VeVe should do more airdrops. Bro, you guys have so many collectibles that you guys withheld from every drop. You know how many drops, how many sub 40 mints of how many drops that you have for the past 3 years? Bro, you got thousands of collectibles. Are you going to do giveaways, comps, distribution for the team? Maybe. Are you going to keep number 1 for yourself? Maybe. I don't blame you. I keep number 1 too. Number 1, 2, and 3. I'm number 1, 2, 3. And what about airdropping it to people? What if you woke up tomorrow and said, hey, if you bought something from the store, or how about this? How about every time you do a drop, you airdrop one of the sub 41s to somebody that went and bought something from the marketplace? Think about it. From the store, sorry. Anybody that bought something from the store is going to get one of the sub 41 mints airdropped to them randomly. So now it's going to make me want to go for the drop every time, because now I get into a pool where I'll possibly get a sub 41 mint. And you only have to do that with one collectible, one time per drop. You can do that. You can do that. I think that they should be taking advantage of the airdrop system, because Web3 is based around airdrops. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. That was just what I'm going to start doing is I do an hour video. So I'm going to start doing these little segments, and I'm just going to start doing it like that, bro. We're just experimenting right here, man. All right. How's everybody feeling? Yeah, right. Give me airdrops. We should get airdrops for our patients with the comics. Facts. It's all about the lack and burns, the locking. Oh, the lock and burns. The locking and burning of OMI creates scarcity for a price pump and one. You see, this is the thing. When you say, oh, make it pump by making it more scarce, I don't want to hold something that's only going to pump because it becomes scarce. It's the OMI token. Nobody cares about the holding an OMI token. The only reason you care about it is because it's going to make you profit. But nobody cares about holding an actual OMI token. We care about holding a Spider-Man. That's why we have a Spider-Man, and even if it goes down, even if there's no utility for it, we don't care. It's still a Spider-Man. Now, some would argue, yo, everything needs to have utility, and I get that too. But sometimes for these comics, they're going to need to have utility. If I'm able to just have the comic book and read it, that's good enough for me. An OMI token, what am I going to do with it? Nothing. So no, I don't feel comfortable buying something that just becomes more valuable because it's more scarce, unless it's a Spider-Man. It needs to have some type of utility. And the day that they say, hey guys, OMI has utility now, or even if it goes on into an exchange, I mean, it's gonna be bullish short term because it's gonna pump, but then it's gonna go back down if there's no utility. I think that before that happens, they need to give a utility. So everybody that's saying, hey, it should be on an exchange, no, not yet. The OMI token needs to have utility before it goes on an exchange. Once the utility comes, I'm gonna start going nuts and start buying OMI. Once there's any signs of utility, I mean any signs of utility, I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. It's just any utility that I'm going in. What's in my wallet, Kid Arcade? I only have enough OMI on the app for one airdrop, but I'm gonna be happy to get it. Yeah, me too, man. I don't even know how much OMI I have in the web wallet, but I should check that later. The original reward structure would have been, all right, let's talk about this airdrop, because we got to talk about these comics. The airdrop will consist of 3 items and will be distributed to participants based on their Season 1 bronze ticket allocation. The items that participants will receive will be announced closer to the airdrop itself. Oh, so they haven't released what it is just yet, but I'm excited. Could it be a VEVE logo? It better not be, bro. Oh, it better be a green truck. Or just give us an OMI logo emoji. If you can mint an emoji like the red circle, but then you're gonna have to give Kyle some credit. Every participant who earned at least 1 bronze ticket in Season 1 will receive. Doesn't everybody get a Season 1 ticket? Wow, I almost had a sneeze. Doesn't everybody that have OMI in their wallet qualify for a bronze ticket? Let me know in the comments down below. Maybe I should go and look. The items that a person, every participant who earned at least 1 bronze ticket in Season 1 will receive 1 exclusive item. Participants earning at least 175 bronze tickets will receive 2 exclusive items. Participants earning 350 bronze tickets will receive 3 exclusive items. Note, this limited edition airdrop is intended to be an exclusive feature of the inaugural season for bronze tickets and does not guarantee any subsequent or future airdrops for seasonal rewards. This limited edition airdrop is intended to be an exclusive feature of the Season 1 bronze tickets and does not guarantee any subsequent or so don't expect anything moving forward. They're just basically telling you, once you get your airdrop, let it go. Okay? Let it go. They don't want to see you crying on Twitter about the airdrops. All right. Let's go talk about these comic books, bro. Let's go talk about these comic books. Let's go talk about the reason we're here, right? We woke up this morning and we got a lot of comic books on the app, bro. We got a lot of comic books in the app. We have a lot of comic books on it. How much is Spider-Boy number 5? Is this better not be moving on, bro? I'm gonna be mad. Oh, it is. I'm gonna get that one right there. I had to do it. Okay. Comic books. Let me go into my topic section real quick. Let me go into my topic section. Let me go Cryptoids, MCP, Elmon. Oh, Elmon X. We gotta look at that real quick. We have to look at that real quick. We have to look at that real quick. Okay, so Patrick Hughes is dropping another drop on Elmon X.
Ronald McDonald with his huge red boots, having them polished by some point.
You know what? You know, Patrick Hughes, he looks a little he looks a little flashy right here. He looks a little fancy, but he's wearing sandals, I bet.
Or foot polishing, boot scraping, creep. And it's also got an old lady looking at a bit of modern art on a plinth. And it's got the smile.
That's a Toy Story Patrick Hughes. I want that. He's such a cool dude. He seems happy.
And it's got a picture of Napoleon traversing the Alps. It's got all.
All right, let me go into Elmon X real quick, bro. Let's go check out these drops, right? Let's go check out these drops. That is right. Patrick Hughes, Street and Banksy 2021. Are you guys excited for this? Are you guys going for this? If you have the pyramidal, I believe you get whitelisted. Not too sure. We're going to go and check it out. Patrick Hughes, Banksy Street 2021. Okay, so these are two pieces right here. We got Patrick Hughes, The Street, which is this one on the left, right? We got the Ronald McDonald. We got the Patrick Hughes. It looks like they're in Venice Beach. And you got the Patrick Hughes, Banksy 2021 on the right, which has multiple walls. It's a little bit more longer than the original, than the Street 2021, but these are two cool pieces. Banksy, and I think that Patrick Hughes has a relationship with Banksy. I'm pretty sure they're from the same city, so they might have a relationship. If you get both of these, then you're gonna qualify to get this one right here, the rainbow. Let me look at this rainbow one, and we're gonna go check out the prices. But let me look. Oh, there it is. What a beautiful piece, bro. What a beautiful piece. I think this one is gonna make it worth it. This is such a beautiful piece, man. I'm so happy that they're dropping this. One of my favorite artists. I can't believe they're dropping this. Friday, March 22nd, which is this Friday, guys. This Friday in 2 days. $85. The equivalency in Ethereum, right? $85. So this one right here is going to be $85. There's 150 available, and they're available globally, right? They're gonna modify the Ethereum price depending on how up and down it goes, which is okay with me because Ethereum went up last time and they could have charged us more, but they lowered the price because Ethereum was high. So there might be a chance that they're going to raise the price depending on where Ethereum is at, right? There's also going to be this second drop. How much is this one going for? Let me go and check. This one's a 65. Oh, this one's 65. This one's 65, 150, and this one is 85. So this one is 65. The small one is 65. The big one is 85. There's 150 each, 15 reserved by Elmon X. And anybody who has a pyramidal is going to be whitelisted onto this piece, right? Let me go and check to see if they have any Patrick Hughes private sale. A private sale will be held on Friday. If you own one of the following: Elmon X, Patrick Hughes collectibles, L'Amour animated, L'Amour original, the Rubik's Cube die in the pyramidal. You are able to purchase one of each Banksy and Street 2021, depending on per collectible held. All right, so that's per collectible. So if you have 2 or 3 collectibles, you'll be able to get 1 or 2 in the marketplace. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun drop. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are interested in this or not. All right, let me know in the comments down below if you guys are interested in that or not. What's up with the OMI token? Is the licensors creating space between? All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's have this conversation real quick. let's have this conversation real quick. I have a lot of questions, man. I have a lot of questions. And if anybody can help me in the comments down below answer some of these questions, I would love that. And I don't think nobody's gonna have the right answer. You don't have the answer, Sway. You don't have the answer, Sway. But we're gonna try. Okay? So I have a few questions that I want to ask everybody. If VEVE, let me go in order. Are the licensors creating space between them and the OMI token? Right? That's the first question I have. Are the licensors, and that's not a question that I had. This is a question that I saw on the Twitter space all week long. Is this a way for Marvel to separate themselves from the OMI token? I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with that statement. I do think that they don't care about it. I think that they don't care about it. But I also don't think that they're going out of their way to separate themselves from it. I don't think they're emailing the VEVE team and saying, hey, when you mention the OMI token, don't mention us. I don't know if that's the case. Possibly, maybe that's why VEVE doesn't really connect the OMI token to the collectibles and comics like that. But they would have done it for some collectibles, right? If you have decon stuff, if you have anything that's indie, that's not Disney or Marvel, they might have been able to connect the OMI token to that. It's just that the OMI token is non-existent in the app. If you came into the app today and you started purchasing comics, you wouldn't even have an idea that the OMI token existed unless you went off and did your own research, right? And even then, it'd be very confusing on what it does because even behind the scenes, it doesn't do anything. Now, I'm not fudding the OMI token. I'm just stating facts. This is just facts. I'm not telling you to go buy it or don't buy it. I'm just telling you what it is. That's what it doesn't do anything. All right. Is the VEVE app a marketplace only? And is that the intended purpose of the VEVE app? Right? Because you have the VEVE app. You have the VEVE app. All right? Well, you download the VEVE app and you're able to interact with collectibles and comics. I'm going to play devil's advocate. Now, there's a few reasons on why you would want to create a third app, a second app, just for comic books, right? Well, one of the first questions I have is, are they going to create a second app for the collectibles? That's a question, right? If they're creating an app exclusively for comics, are they going to create one for collectibles? That's one of the questions that I have. The second question I have is, are they creating the second app so the users can have a better experience? Or comic book collectors can have a better experience? I'm going to explain myself. It'll work out almost like a Kindle. I wouldn't say Kindle. On the VEVE app, currently on the main VEVE app, on my main baby mama, I'm able to read the comics, but I can't really download them. And when you look at the comic book collection, it's a little bit overwhelming. You know, when I try to look for my comics, I can't organize them. It's a headache to try to find something. If I want to organize them by, it's just really overwhelming when you try to look for a comic book on the VEVE app. It's just too many comics. Too many comics. Did they create this second app to kind of relieve some pressure from the main app in order for you to be able to function with the comics a little smoother? If so, are they going to do that with the collectibles? So then I think to myself, why would they want to do that? Why would they want to create a separate app for the comic books to relieve some pressure from everything, because if you try to do everything in one app, good luck, right? I don't even know how ideal that would be for us to have thousands of comic books, and on the same app you can hit a marketplace, you can sell your stuff, you can read it, play with it in AR, you can there's just you could download it so you can view it later. And especially if we have things that are coming like sports, anime. I mean, there's a lot of variables. I mean, a lot of stuff that's coming into the app, a lot of categories, subcategories that they might be trying to separate it all into different apps, which makes sense in a way, right? Because you can have a comic book app where the comic book collectors go and they can read their comics, they can organize them. You can do all you want and it's going to work smoothly. But you can also have the sports app, VEVE Sports, where you can have your trading cards. You can have basketball. You can have football. You can have all those categories on that platform, right? Now, if that's the goal, are they going to have one for the collectibles? So you can view them in AR. You can do what you want with them over there. Now, that's what brings me back to could VEVE, like they said, it's going to be the eBay, it's going to be the Walmart. What if VEVE is intended to just be a marketplace, right? Maybe their goal is, okay, all these features are going to have to be outside the app. If we want to put Omi in the app, and that brings me back to Omi, right? If we want to bring Omi into the app, we can't do it while we have these collectibles and these comic books, and because it's complicating things. I think that they're trying to simplify it in the app, so then they can possibly incorporate Omi. And this is best case scenario, guys. I don't think this is gonna happen. This is just what I think about when I'm just hanging out at work. I'm thinking to myself, okay, if they were to let the comics go be comics in the comic app, let the collectibles and the VEVE app is just the marketplace, then maybe they can do a lot more. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not too sure. Would it be easier for them? Let me know in the comments down below. Is that even a thing? VEVE Digital Comics released. Oh, yeah, we woke up this morning. Too many. All right, another question that I had, right, is a lot of people think that we have too many comics in the app. Let me know in the comments down below if you're one of those people. Do you think that there's too many comic books in the app? I don't. I don't think so. I really don't. I think that it might seem like that, but maybe we do. Maybe we do. Maybe we do have way too many stuff. We just don't have that many new users. And I think that's the reason that they're dropping 1,000 edition comic books, because they do understand that there's not that many users. I think that we should take advantage of it today, because 1,000 editions is not going to be the normal. I think they're going to raise it, especially when they start realizing that they're selling out instantly. They're going to start raising the edition size, because it's a money business. This is a money game. They're going to make their money, right? So they want to sell as much as possible. So the question is there too many comic books in the app? Let me know in the comments down below. Why would VEVE create a new housing for the VEVE comics, right? Do you guys have any suggestions or any ideas or any input on why they would create a separate app for the comic books? Maybe Marvel wants to have more control, right? Marvel wants to have more control. It's obvious they want to have more control, because now they're selling comic books on their own website. They're interoperable with VEVE. Another thing that I think about, and I'm just thinking about this right now. Why didn't they call it the Marvel comic book app? Because it's not the Marvel comic book app. This is something else that I started hearing and listening to in this space. I think that VEVE is being careful on how they move around with these comics, because yes, Marvel is going to be like the main dog, the top dog of them all, but it's not a Marvel website. It's not a Marvel app. It's still a VEVE app, and Marvel doesn't own VEVE, even though I do believe that they're dictating a lot. But I mean, that's why I think that they started selling stuff on their own website, right? Because they wanted more control. Best case scenario is for DC to come to VEVE. I mean, DC would never come into the new a comic book app if it was called Marvel, the Marvel comic app. But they would anybody would come if it was just the VeVe comic app, because at that point is just the technology that VeVe is providing. Because VeVe is just providing the technology of this digital comic book feature, and that's what Marvel is taking advantage of. It's like, oh, they figured it out. They can drop this. They got a marketplace going. They got the users, and now you can view them in AR. You can read the comic book. This is a great technology, and I think that that's what VeVe has to offer. Could this be a way to bring in other comic book distributors? I think it is. And is DC ever gonna come? Right? Let me know in the comments down below. Is DC ever gonna come? I got a few more stuff. Will it be like Willy Wonka gold ticket? I don't need MCP points. LOL, I'd rather exchange a bronze ticket for OMI, not MCP points. I already get MCP for holding collectibles. Facts, right? That's another thing though, right? OMI is going to give you MCP, but you could do that by holding collectibles. We should get airdrops for our patience with the comics. It's all about the lock and burn. I think I read these already. Arcade, you don't have to complain. Everything you do, the Batman sound. Everything you do, the Batman sound, you can cut it for a short. I got you. Super rare. As long as it's not rabbits. Bro, you just reminded me. I should play that song. Omi to NFT is coming soon. I can smell it. Okay. If you're able to purchase NFTs with the Omi token, right? Picture this. Picture this, right? If let's talk about comics because we're talking about comics. Would you buy comic books with the OMI token if you could? Let me put that out there. Would you buy comic books with the OMI token? Or collectibles for that matter? Would you collect or would you purchase collectibles with the OMI token? Wouldn't it be easier just to use your credit card? I mean, if I'm able to purchase collectibles with the OMI, I wouldn't buy OMI just to purchase collectibles. I'm not in that group of people. Let me know in the comments down below if that's you, though. If anything, I would use the OMI that I have now and just buy collectibles with it out of convenience and out of, let me just get rid of this now. Now, the argument that some people would have would be, well, there's a lot of people that have Ethereum or Bitcoin that would buy collectibles because all they got to do is just exchange their Ether Bitcoin to OMI to then just purchase collectibles. But that seems like a lot of work. And I don't know about the fees. So I think that ideally you would want a Bitcoin and an Ethereum option to purchase collectibles. I mean, the best case scenario for the OMI holders would be you could only use OMI to buy collectibles, right? But then I think to myself, then again, I don't know. Are people going to really use their Bitcoin, transfer it over to OMI just to purchase collectibles? Let me know in the comments down below if that's a thing. Let me know in the comments down below if that's a thing. I think the best case, I mean, that'll be bullish news. If they were to have the OMI to NFT, which is what they've been talking about for a long time, if they were able to pull this off, that'll be the beginning of a good step moving forward. I think that we would need that. I think we would definitely need that. And yeah, that's the question that I asked for you guys. Would you guys go and purchase OMI just to purchase collectibles, or would you just purchase collectibles directly from the web app, from the VeVe app, and now from the Marvel website? There's 3 different ways to purchase these items. You can go through the VeVe web app and use your credit card directly to the VeVe web app. You can use your iPhone and go through the Apple store, double click, and then get your comic. Or you can go to the Marvel website, or you can purchase it through the OMI, if that becomes an option. I mean, the best case scenario is for them to force you to only use OMI. Then, I mean, instead of gems, it should be OMI. How come the gems aren't called OMI? I mean, obviously, I know why. You can't call them OMI. People are going to get confused and think that's the OMI they're investing in. But instead of gems, it should be OMI. And when you come into the app, we should be saying to ourselves, hey, guys, you'll sell it to me for 3 OMI. You know, not 3 gems. Gems became VEVE's token. We might as well call them gems now. I think that gems is the official cryptocurrency of VEVE, not OMI. Unpopular opinion. Let's continue. Let's continue with these topics real quick. What if the OMI token is the licensors creating a VEVE Digital collectibles? Read too many comics. Would you create housing different apps for different categories? Collectibles, sports. Why no VEVE? Oh yeah, that's another one. Why is there no VEVE Superior Spider-Man #1? Right? Let me know in the comments down below. Could this release some pressure? Oh, that's another thing that I was thinking. Right? This. I'm almost done, guys. So I promise. I'm going on a rant. Now, if they were to have different houses for different categories on the app, you got your comic book app, VEVE app. You got your collectibles, VEVE app. You got your trading cards, VEVE app. Everything will have its own app. Now, why would they want to do this? Could it be that they want the main app to be the marketplace and the VEVEverse? Oh, is VEVEverse going to be a separate app? I'm asking for a friend. Because how many apps are we going to have? We're going to have the VEVE app. We're going to have a VEVEverse app. We're going to have a comic book app. I mean, and we got a Marvel website. Right now, we got 4 different, when does it become too much, right? Because even now, it's almost a little bit annoying to have to go onto the Marvel website to go and try to purchase a comic. If I could just do it from the app, just give me some access to it on the app. All right, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Is VEVE Comics the industry standard when it comes to book collecting, when it comes to digital book collecting, right? Is everybody going to have to move towards this space? Is DC going to create its own reader app? And are they looking at what VEVE is doing? Do you think they're going to collaborate with VEVE? That's a genuine question. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you see DC dropping comics on VEVE? I do. I genuinely do. Because, that's going to be difficult, though, because people already have their comic books on DC. And what are you going to do? Remint them? You're going to have to make those interoperable with VEVE and the new VEVE web app or the new VEVE comic app. You see, it's already becoming too much. It's like all the Spider Boys, Spider Pig, Spider Dog, Spider Woman, Spider Man, Spider Kid, Spider Orphan. There's going to be Spider everything. There's going to be a VEVE everything. So, do you see DC coming to the VEVE comic app? It's a possibility because we already have DC. It's not like we don't have DC. We already have the collectibles and the statues. They've decided to go drop their comic books on their own. And would that take away from what they're doing? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you see them reprinting and doing second editions on VEVE? That's another question, right? That's valid. Would they drop DC comic books and call them second editions? Or would they still be first appearances because it's on VEVE? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm asking for a friend. Yo, Arcade, you see the tweet from Suye that them and London police going to be opening a digital gallery in Amsterdam? Really? I have 1,000 OMI for some reason in my VEVE app. I don't know why. Rip King, I don't know why. Hello, Master Kid Arcade. What's up, Master Jimbo Lee Lingo? How you feeling out here? I agree we need more airdrops for real collectors. They can do it with their IP. Yes, they can, bro. They should have been doing airdrops. It will be too late when the OMI tidal wave comes. The alert has been broadcasted. Mount up. Maybe. But if they were to start introducing things like, hey guys, OMI the NFT is finally working, I think we're going to have time to buy OMI. I don't think it's going to go crazy instantly overnight. I think that for me to be confident in the long term, obviously if you guys are looking for small pumps, buy the OMI when everybody's fudding and then sell it when there's news coming out, right? That's short term. I'm trying to think of like the 5-year, the 10-year. I'm trying to think the long term. I don't like personally because I don't understand crypto. Maybe you guys understand crypto more than I do. but I don't feel comfortable and I don't even like to look at crypto like that. So for me to sit there and try to sell and buy every week is not my thing. I want to be able to buy it and just let it sit there and then come back to it knowing that it gradually went up. If something goes up and down every week, it's not solid enough for me. It's all speculative, and I don't like speculative, right? I know, oh, the whole space is speculative, but I want a little bit more foundation to the token. So I would like to see a gradual grow, even if it's slow. I'd rather have that than to have little pumps and dips like that. So consistent. It's too risky for me, right? Maybe you guys are happy with it. Maybe you guys can do that. Maybe you guys can take the risk. I can't. I'm already risking a lot with the collectibles. I can't risk it on a token with no utility. Sorry, it is what it is. 85 pounds, mate. Probably more like 100 USD. I know. I'm going to need like 200 for that drop. I have 230 in ETH for Patrick Hughes for Friday's drop. Is it enough? I had 250 ETH dropped in price. I know, man. My Ethereum's been dropping in price, man, all week too. It's really sad. Let me see where my Ethereum is at. Oh, it went up a little bit, but it's still down, bro. Like Ethereum is down. Maybe I should just cash out and buy ETH. No, that's so stupid. Yeah, I got like 260 on standby for the Patrick Hughes. I think that's my limit. I have 260 on standby for Patrick Hughes. But you know what? To tell you the honest truth, I got to run it by my girl. So, even though I want to buy it and I have the money for it, I can't just do that. I got to talk to my girl, see how she feels about it, and then we'll make a decision together. I don't know if I can just do it without, tapping in with her. So 85 pounds, mate. What's Elmon X's relationship with VeVe? Are they only Web3 store working with VeVe? Yes. I believe so. Not really, because Ron English, I believe, is dropping stuff on Ethereum. The London Police is dropping stuff on Ethereum. I have all of the Patrick Hughes pieces. Me too, Bruin. Me too. Randy is knee deep in Omi, and it's no way V will blow off Omi. Randy is knee deep in Omi. Yeah, man. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Sometimes when I hear Randy say things, it's like I look at it and for myself. This is for myself. I look at him and say, yo, this guy's crazy, bro. This guy's crazy. I saw him give some advice at that Bulls and Bears space. And the question that somebody had asked him was, if your niece or nephew had, if they were to invest in Omi, how much, I don't know. It's just some crazy advice to, I was just like, man, if he can afford it, good, kudos to him. I can't afford to really be knee deep in any of these things, actually, to tell you the honest truth. I mean, if it all goes to zero tomorrow, yes, I'm going to be sad, but it's not going to make me go homeless. It's not going to make me go homeless. So just be careful with everybody's investments, man. Can you imagine a turned up Randy if VeVe kills Omi? It's no way. I mean, they could still do it. I mean, it could be a slow rug, but it could still be a rug, right? I don't think they'll release any legacy editions on the new app. Pretty sure it's only for new releases. Yeah, I think so too, Duck and Cover. I agree. Only modern comics on VeVe Comics. That's true. Dan said they're getting another publisher on the new comic site too. DC Image will be dope. Spawn will be dope, right? I want to know how Marvel and VeVe will pull comic stores in this new frontier. Love my comic stores. Yo, you know what? A lot of people, and this is including myself, and I know a lot of people on VeVe that have never been to a comic book store have now been going on to comic book stores because they've been collecting on VeVe. It is what it is. And I think that it's our job to go into the comic book store and say, hey, I'm only here because I saw this on VeVe. We need to become that. We need to make it normal. If we don't do that, then they don't know. They need to know that, money's coming into your business because these people are collecting this digitally, and now they want to come in and get the physical counterpart. They're going to have to respect it at some point, right? But it's our job, because I'm not going to lie to you. If there's something on VeVe, even now with these modern comics, and I got a lot of these comic books in the real world. I had to put these up earlier just to kind of flex on everybody. I got that Miles Morales, and this is 12, and I got all the editions. I love this cover. This is 13. I love this cover right here. I've had this. I've been collecting these in the real world, so now that they're coming out in the app, I'm so happy, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. So All right. So let's keep it moving. I want to know how Marvel and VV will compound store. You tell them, Arcade. Straight facts. Ooh, Tito 420. Zero communication on VV side. Why not just announce the drop time? Not gonna lie, I minted a few, but come on. Okay, so Hamoon, I don't know if you were here earlier. And by the way, did you get your comic book, bro? Please let me know in the comments down below. We sent that like a month ago or like 3 weeks ago or something. Okay, Hamoon. The reason that VV is not giving you guys any updates is because VV doesn't know. VV doesn't know. I mean, everybody is fudding and saying, yo, VV is not giving us. They don't know. And I think that they're not going to know. I mean, they're going to start learning along with us. But Marvel is in control. It's Marvel's website. It's not VV's website. When you purchase it for Marvel, it automatically pops up on VV. Not really automatically. Actually, it has to get delivered. Some people got theirs delivered yesterday. I got some comics delivered yesterday. But Marvel doesn't, VV doesn't know. This is a Marvel thing. So I don't think they know. I think that's all we can say, right? There's zero communication because they don't have any information. I think that VV, if they knew, they would probably tell you, LOL, there would be 100K comics, so keep liquid and make more money if you have FOMO. That's right. In my opinion, that's where Marvel VV could create an exclusive comic gadget like the Kindle, but comic specific, and that gadget could be geo-fenced for comic and store specific drops. Ooh. Crazy right there. If it had a geo sense where you get specific books depending on your location, would be crazy. They just need to organize the app, parent folders for all the journey into mystery, one for tales of suspense, etc. Same with collectibles. Yeah, I think that's what where the comic book app is going to come into play. I think you're going to be able to create comic boxes, right? Imagine you can create a comic box like this. If you can have a comic book box like this, and this is heavy. If you can have a comic book box on the app, on the VV comic app, and then start categorizing your own comics on there, I think that's going to make it way more fun. And I think that's going to really bring a different type of experience. So I'm excited about the new comic app. So don't think I'm fudding it. Marvel created a website for the comic cavemen scared of NFTs. I think there are two reasons. One, to get away from Google Apple fees. True. Two, haven't tested this. Are non-KYC users not able to buy from the VV comics? Oh, bro. I didn't even think about that, bro. Whoa. If you buy a comic book from the Marvel website, but you have to go through KYC because you have to have an account. So in order to purchase a comic from the website, you need to link your account. And in order to have an account, you have to go through KYC. So no, I don't think you'll be able to purchase it if you don't have KYC. Or maybe? I don't even think it's an option, right? We should. It's sad, but in my opinion, McFarlane is holding up DC from jumping on VV completely. I'm going to have to agree with you, Stan. I will agree with you. McFarlane is holding up DC from jumping on VV. Him and Jim Lee have a bromance, and I am sure you know Jim runs DC. Yeah, of course. Yes, I would buy comics and collectibles with Omi. Okay, Morse, would you spend the rest of your Omi to buy collectibles? Or are you going to put in new fiat to purchase Omi to buy collectibles? Let me know. We'll definitely buy and sell with Omi. That's right. The best VV YouTuber, Kid Arcade. Yo, Ace Rig Move. I appreciate you, bro. I really appreciate you. You buy $10 of Omi, price goes up. You can now buy 100 of collectibles for 10. Maybe. If you think you're going to 10x your Omi like that, then yeah, much power to you. If there were like other platforms where when you use their native token, you could get a discount on the NFT compared to USD, but they won't do that. No, they won't do that, but that'll be definitely cool, right? Imagine you can skip the market fees if you pay with Omi. That'll be legendary. If you can go into the marketplace, purchase something for $10, but instead of, you're going to pay the market fees if you have Omi, right? If you pay with Omi, then you can skip the market fees. That would be legendary. You should read your chat more, bro. I'm trying to, Hamoon. I'm trying to. What did I miss? Did I miss anything, Hamoon? Zero communication. Oh, there will be 100Ks. No, I read everything so far. I'm trying to read, but sometimes I go on my rants, bro. Sometimes when I start talking and I start going in with my thoughts, I'm being selfish. I'm being super selfish. I'm not gonna lie to you. And hey, I'm being selfish. I just have a YouTube channel so I could just talk about collectibles and comics. And I just want to let my thoughts out loud, just go and start running because then that's how I come up with solutions. I'm like an artist when it comes to my thoughts. So I got to have a throw up of thoughts. I got to throw up different ideas. And once they're out there, I'll start visualizing them and start putting the pieces together. So the YouTube channel really helps me out. So yeah, I do read the chats, man. I do read the chats. But the chats is not the priority. Right here, the priority is just try to come up with solutions. I'm still here because I remember when Amazon was just a bookshop. I see the same kind of evolution happening with VEVE. Okay, I don't see it ever happening. Wow, you guys are spicy out here. A merger of Candy and VEVE would be interesting, but Candy seems to be directly connected to DC and how they want to move forward with storytelling in their comics. True story. They do have a different perspective with their comic books. So I don't think they're ever going to come together, man. It's not going to happen. It's just going to be separate forever, just like it is in the real world. The Rip King, you said that about Amazon 20 years ago. You'd be laughed at then. That's true. That's true. You loved them, laid it at you. You'd have them laughed at. True, but it's like, you know, comparing VEVE to Amazon is a little bit wild. I do get it, but I don't get it. Yes, the example of Amazon going from zero to where it's at now, the story is very appealing and very romantic, but we can't apply that to anything new, right? If somebody creates a new project tomorrow and they start saying, oh, it's the Amazon of blah, 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 then it's like, oh, we can't really correlate that experience or that journey to one company to another. But I see where you're going. Damn, VEVE released article showing animated stormtroopers. No way. All right, let's go and check that out real quick, y'all. Let's go and check that out. Oh, we might be able to see it on the app, actually. Stop playing. Let me see the store. Maybe we'll be able to see the stormtrooper. Oh, there it is. Let's go and check out this animation, bro. All right. Before we check out the animation, though, let me finish these chats because you guys say that I don't. LOL, these people follow Randy for financial advice is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't agree. So VEVE isn't accountable for anything happening on a new site. I don't agree. So VEVE isn't accountable for anything happening on the new site. I don't think that VEVE is accountable for what Marvel does with the comic drops. I think that if Marvel decides to do something, VEVE is just gonna follow. I don't think that Marvel is really. I think that they're seeing how much money VEVE is making and they're trying to get in on a piece of the pie. And I think that's why they started releasing their own website so they can avoid the Apple fees, right? Which is very smart. And now they have control of what they're dropping when they're dropping it. I don't think that they're really telling VEVE everything. So, and they might even be telling VEVE, hey, maybe VEVE does know, and Marvel is telling them, hey, don't say anything, right? Don't say anything. No, I don't receive the comic, but no, I didn't receive the comic, brother. Hope soon. Yeah, Hamoon. I do have a tracking number, so let me know if you should have it, though. I think it took like a month to get there last time. Are we able to mint the new comics yet? I'm pretty sure. All good, brother. All good. No, it's coming. The Amazon comparison is definitely Randy talking. Yeah. No, I was saying that about DC coming to VEVE. Oh, yeah. DC is not coming to VEVE. Testing buying with a non-KYC account. Seems like it's working. Really? So Dro is able to purchase a comic book without going through KYC. Are you able to go to the KYC? No, you can't do that. Can you? Let's go and check out this collectible, man. Let's go and check out this collectible. Do you guys think that the licensor are getting away from Omi? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys still bullish on Omi? Let me know in the comments down below. And I'm going to be super honest. I'm not. I'm going to be so honest. I don't care about the Omi token. Even if it goes to $1 million tomorrow, I don't care. I'm here for the collectibles. I'm here for the comics. I'm here for the Spider-Man. I'm here for this. I was never here for the Omi. I just feel bad for the people that did come in here for the Omi token because why is this Stormtrooper not popping up? There you go. I feel bad for the people that came in here for the Omi token because they were here first. And in the beginning, that's what VEVE promised. So for them to go back on their promise, that sucks. That sucks. And they haven't gone back on their promise, by the way. They haven't gone back. They're still moving forward with the OMI token, and they're trying to figure it out. And I respect that because they could easily say, hey, it's not going to work out. Sorry, too bad. But at the end of the day, it's like, imagine this, right? Right now, most of the users right now in 2024, March of 2024, most of you guys know about the OMI token. So if they were to go back on the OMI token today, lawsuits, right? But it would be much easier if they just slowly, gradually let it go. Because we do expect eventually, one day, hopefully, we get a bunch of new users, right? If we get a bunch of new users, it's not going to be because of the OMI token. I think that if we get a lot of new users, it's going to be because of one of the features, the collectibles, the comics. It's going to be something like that that's going to bring in the next wave of users. So if we get enough people in here that are unaware about the OMI token and its history, it could easily be ignored because most people won't care. Right now, everybody cares because most people in here right now are OMI holders. But imagine if right now 90% of the people have OMI. Imagine we get a wave of new users to where now it's only 10% of people holding OMI, and the 90% of people that are in are new people that don't care about the OMI token. Maybe then it'll be easier to say, hey guys, it didn't work out because now you guys don't have so much control. Right now, if they were to go back on the OMI token, there's too many people involved and their voices are too loud. You're going to have to drown them out with like new users, right? And this could be what they're possibly thinking and doing. I'm just thinking out loud, bro. I don't even know what's happening. I'm just trying to best case scenario. Okay, we can't see this animation, so we're going to have to go on X. All right, VV. Let's go and check out this animation real quick before we, Oh, there it is. Where's the sound? I don't hear anything. Oh, nice. Oh, that's it. There's sound besides the shots. That's it? There's only shots? Oh, come on, man. That's pretty cool, too, though. Right here. Yeah, you know, like some breathing. And when he puts his gun up, right there. Some sound effect. Okay. What do you guys think about the animation? Are you guys into it? Down below? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys excited about the animation? Is that something you guys are into? Let me know in the comments down below. Confirming that buying comic edition and limited edition can both be done with KYC. Wait, so it could be done with the KYC. I think about VEVE presents Marvel a of what we don't see. As a result of this clandestine roadmap, 300 comics were dropped. Boom. Maybe. Arcade setup is becoming more and more official. Oh, you already know. Superstar, man. Shout out to the superstars. Testing buying with a non-KYC account. The sharing of these topics are bonkers. Just a testament of how big this space will be. This channel will win being an early adopter. Let's go. That's right. Think about VeveArcade, guys. What do you guys feel, man? Let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think about these comic books? Do you guys care about the OMI token? Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it a gem. Are you guys excited about the OMI token? Are they could totally leave David Yu without? Hell yeah. If they could, they would leave the OMI. David Yu said that if they could go back in time, they would not drop a coin. Yeah, facts. Hell yeah, I will grab 20 of these stormtroopers. Okay, well, everybody's excited about the stormtroopers, guys. Did you guys spend all your money on the comic books? Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoy this type of content, man, we're out here. We're trying to do this every day for an hour at least. We've been on for an hour and a half. We haven't been around in 2 days. And airdrops coming soon. How's everybody feeling? Everybody good? Drink your water, guys, and talk to your water. I love you, water. Water is so good. You got to talk to your water. I love you so much. You're so great for me. You're so electric. The molecular structure of the H2Os and the oxygen and the hydrogen are just so beautifully orchestrated. Thank you so much for being my nutrition every single day. And if you talk to your water is going to treat you right. Please like, please subscribe. Hit that like button like you hit that buy now button. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.